Hi all, this is Zaida Velgara from Becoming I Am here with a random reading. Today I'm going to be using my Santa Muerte, I think this is the Lomarian deck. Yes, Lomarian deck. So to get my initial read, and then after that, yeah, I have cards all in front of me, so whatever goes, and I'm just going to go with the flow. I hope you enjoy. Sorry for the glare on my forehead, but the sun's beaming in, and that's just the way it's going to be. So let's see what comes out. What do we have to tell my collective at this time? Woo! We're starting everything with a mountain. I'm not liking that. Okay. We got a whole deck out, so let's put that to the side. Wow. And the bottom of the Lemurian deck, we have the crossroads. Somebody has to make a choice. So the first thing we see is the mountain. Okay. Mountain for me is telling me of some kind of obstacle or problem that you're going to have to be confronting. And then we have all these that fell right after it. The first is we're talking the lady. After the lady, we have the fish. And then we have the key. And we have the book. And that's the crossroads. I really do think that this is the crossroads. I'm sorry that I keep hearing like the crossroads, but it feels like if I were looking at this deck, it looks like this side is one thing and this is the other. And there's like a division between the two. Let's see what's in the division. Hold on. What's one card for the division? This is the one crossing it, those two events. Mm-hmm. And the one crossing it is the fox with the rats. That's interesting. This is crossing this energy. And I feel as though I want to tell somebody. This is specifically to a female energy because the Señora came out. So this is talking about divine feminine energy. So this can be you as a female that I'm talking to specifically, or this can be something where this has to do something with your female energy. So this is inner child. This is creation. This is abundance, right? And what I'm seeing is I am seeing good fortune, the key to the book of life, kind of moving into a new chapter in their reality where there is like this positive growth, expansion, etc. But before you do, you need to cross two hurdles, and that's the mountain that you have to cross. And those two hurdles is a fox. So somebody that is going to try to convince you through their words and their sly ways, and the other one, people taking things behind your back. And so I'm going to look a little bit more into these two energies because these are the two obstacles. I feel like if I were saying anything, it's like this is the before, this is what you have to go through, and this is what the outcome will be. But these two these two don't feel good. So let me see. Oh wait a second. I'm being told this deck over here. I want to see the fox first, okay? I want to know about this fox. What about this fox? Why is it showing up? It feels like two trials. Okay, the first thing we have is the emperor. We have the 9 of wands. We have the queen of wands. We have the 10 of wands. Oh, I'm not liking this. We have the 6 of cups, which is innocence. And we have the 5 of coins. Shut up. This fox feels terrible. This fox feels terrible. Actually, when I got the Emperor card, the first thing that I saw on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. When I saw the Emperor card, the first thing that came to mind was Aries energy. And this upcoming week, starting like when I'm making this, I'm this recording, so I'm making it on the 10th, right? And I'm going to be posting it out today whenever I actually get it done. But this upcoming week on Friday, we have new moon in the sign of Aries, and there is so much Aries starting Wednesday, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's so much Aries, and that's what I'm seeing here, the Aries energy. And I did say that that energy can be really good for a road opener, like to remove obstacles. And what I'm seeing here is an obstacle. So here I'm seeing the energy of your masculine energy, because this is your feminine energy, what it's creating, right? But your masculine energy, which would be the energy that you have to take action, which would be the energy of determination, the energy of using your resources wisely, right? That energy is being confronted with a wall, and the wall is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is the energy of, I want to say, aggressive female energy, right? And the aggressive female energy here feels like somebody that's been brewing something in the background to give you problems. I think you're naively moving in this direction without realizing that you're, I want to say, moving into a trap that can result in a lot of loss. But with the Queen of Cups being in the bottom here, followed by the Three of Cups and the Two of Wands, followed by the Strength card, and after that the High Priestess. I think this is some kind of initiation that you have to go through to awaken your spirituality, like to awaken your intuition. And this is the thing. So if I'm talking in a spiritual standpoint, I can say, oh, it's awakening your spirituality. If I'm talking about it in a 3D, it's like a lesson that you have to learn that will, wow, my phone just confirmed this, a lesson that you have to learn that will help you detect when there is that fox energy around you. And it's coming around, I want to say, the Aries energy. So this definitely feels like something that might be popping up next week. Somebody that's going to try to swindle you from some money. And you naively are like, what? Okay, la la, and like walking into it. I'm going to get more on this Queen of Wands. See, Tower, Queen of Wands. Moon, an unseen tower, an unseen tower. Okay. Then we have, and this is big because I already got a whole mess of major arcanas. Then we have Three of Pentacles collaborating with their will to try to juggle and maneuver themselves towards you because they see you as the Empress. This is somebody trying to swindle you some money. I feel the first obstacle. Okay, I guess what I'm going to tell you is you're in this path of money. Okay, your divine feminine energy inside of you, that creative force, that inner child, blah blah blah, it's in the path of creating some supreme money for you. It's like your key is there, you're going to have the key of your book of life, there's going to be money. Set before you do, the first obstacle you're going to confront is somebody trying to swindle you money. They're going to try to be sly, very sly, to get away with something, because yeah, they want to steal. Like this feels like a swindler, like a scam artist. The first one I feel is a scam artist, and it's coming around the time of that Aries energy. Okay, The second thing that I see here is los ratones, and the ratones for me, the mice. It's like somebody trying. This is somebody trying to steal from your face, like, like from in front of you, trying to swindle you through scamming. This one is somebody taking you from behind, not not sexually speaking, but you know what I mean. This is like somebody trying to mess with you from behind. Let's see, because this is, and you'll know that you're in this path to get this when these two things start happening. Like you're like that much closer. Okay. So first thing is somebody trying to swindle you some money. The second one, oh look, the sun is starting to go, like leave. It's not leaving, it's going over the houses in front of me, so it's blocking it from my house. Anyways, next one. Okay, so we have the justice card. Oh, look at a whole stack though. Six of cups. I mean, no, nine of cups. But I wanted to say six of cups, which is again you being innocent to this. So, and then five of pentacles. Again, that one showed up again. And then the ace of pentacles. Then we have the four of wands in reverse. And we have the judgment card. Okay, so then if I'm looking at this, in the bottom of the card, we have the lovers. And look at the six of cups showed up. I told you I saw it. Okay, so if I were to say anything, this would be directly attacking you. This one feels attacking a partner or any of your children, because the six of cups can represent children also. I told you I felt the six of cups when I saw the nine of cups. So what I'm seeing is that once you think you've balanced things out and you're like, yeah, I'm set, things are going the way that I want them to be or whatever. Why does my hair look all crazy on this side? Wait, let me adjust that a little bit so I don't look so cray cray. Once you start feeling like things are balancing out and you're getting your wish fulfillment, you're going to get hit again. But this is a bill that comes out from nowhere, some charge that you weren't expecting, somebody taking it from behind. And then here we have the ace of wands followed by the four of the ace of pentacles followed by the four of wands in reverse. And it feels like the energy of investing on your downfall by putting you in this energy of judgment. And this can be like, let's say, okay, you're getting your way, you're going to get your wish fulfillment, blah, blah, blah. Somebody gets a little bit pissed off about the fact that things are going your way. So now they gossip behind your back. That gets to your partner, it affects your partner in a future endeavor that he was going to have to be able to create the four of wands, right? So a new job opportunity, a new option, a new thing, like the gossip and the investment of these people take away the ability for, let's say, your partner or one of your kids to get that option of the four of wands, which is that new job, that new opportunity, that movement forward, and being judged unfairly. And I'm saying it must be a partner of you because we have the lovers. So this can be the lovers, or this can be your kids, right? Because I do see the six of cups and I see the lover's card. So this can be attack towards your lover, I mean your partner, or it can be attack against your children. And I'm saying attack because right here we have the king of wands. So the queen of wands is attacking here, and here the king of wands with the energy of the magician. So that does feel like them using their resources, their pull, their energetic pull to negatively impact what it is that your the people that are of importance in your life, how they will be affected. Does that make sense? So one is towards you and one is towards the important people of your life. These are the two obstacles that you're going to be confronting before you get to this. I want to say the land of milk and honey because it literally feels really good. But let's see what that's all about. What is this, señora Peces? Llave en libro. Oh my gosh. So once you confront these problems, the first thing we have is the throne. So then you have a place of authority. And then we have the mirror. Treat your body like a place, the palace it is. But the mirror means then the world starts reflecting the authority that you're already creating. Then we have clover, and you stop feeling guilty for the fact that you are in this authority. But then we have shark, and this is saying swim away from them. And you start rejecting these people that caused all this problem. So I think this is like, I just heard the last hurrah of these individuals, of this entity, this frequency, this group that is trying to stop you from this, the key that's supposed to come towards you, your key of destiny, which is funny because I did do the astrological readings, and that's literally what I'm feeling this moon is about, is kind of like being able to get your key of destiny, right? As my phone could just confirms that to me. And so I want to see what else they want to tell me about this positive energy. I want to tell you this on ahead because you know what? The cards are written for you to have this. So you'll have it. However long you spend here fighting with these fools, right? That depends on however long it takes you to get over here. And what I mean by fighting with these fools, if you don't learn the lesson, right? And you could keep giving to this type of people, keep giving them chances, keep trying to see their way, to keep trying to be like a balanced, fair person, blah, blah, blah. Some situations requires democracy, like balance, fine, just situations. Some of them really you shouldn't, because these people don't have the emotional acuity to be able to understand understand the nice way. Okay? Because there are some people that understand the nice way, and there are some people that do not. And so however long it takes you to like really just walk away from these people, understand that these are the red flags that you're being shown, and anyone that smells like this, you can start putting up your walls and being like, "No, no, we're not playing that game. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. We're not playing that game." Until you get to that, you're not going to get here, because the thing is that once you get here, this is the next level. So the bad guys get harder here, because after you get something, you need to defend your spot and make sure that nobody takes it from you. So like, I want to say the universe, God, like yourself, whatever you want to call it, is not going to give you this until you're ready for it, so then you don't hurt from having it, right? You need to be strong enough to hold this, heavy as the head that wears the crown or whatever. And so what I can tell you is that you're going to stay stuck in this stage right here of the in between until you're able to confront these guys and say no more. So I guess that's the reason this is coming up. All right, let's see what else with this. Ten of Swords. You put this situation to death. Then your fate changes, not only for you, but for your partner. And because I saw the Six of Cups before, this can be for your partner / your kids, if you have kids, depending on who you are. Page of Pentacles. There's like some kind of new investment that you make that you're kind of like unsure about. Two of Swords. That is actually an investment for a new beginning. Investment for a new beginning doesn't mean that I'm going to tell you that this is going to come like this, that everything's going to come quickly. But this means that you're investing in something that feels like, am I making the right choice? But then what it looks like is that it is a good choice. It's something that is an investment for a new good beginning. And then we have the Three of Wands, an opportunity that can bring you a lot of success. Now, we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands. It also requires for you to use the intelligence that you've acquired up to now and the drive and passion that you have up to now to make it happen. In other words, just because you get over here doesn't mean it's smooth sailing. Yet again, this life is all about moving, changing, expanding, growing. When you stop doing that, you're dead. So there will always be something like this. It's just that you start becoming aware of who you are and how much strength, fortitude, blessings you have upon yourself, where this doesn't define you anymore. It's just a little hurdle. And then you're like now expectant, okay, I just went over that little hurdle. I know something really good is going to happen now. You know, from before, it used to be like, why all these bad things always happen to me? Why do people always treat me like this? Blah, blah, blah. Instead, the mindset changes to, okay, so now I had to confront this BS. I know I'm about 2 seconds away from getting some kind of treat and positive thing that comes towards me. And it's a change in your mindset that also brings this about. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Wow. The Ace of Cups to the Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. The important thing about that is the previous reading, okay? Because after that is the Seven of Cups. The previous reading, because the Queen of Wands is this one, the Fox. Then there's a lot of crying and a lot of stuck emotions for this person that stood against you. Whoa, that was scary. The fuck was that? Anyways, this person that stood against you. And then they're confused of how you did it. How were you able to like get over this? How were you able to move past this hurdle? Well, you were able to move past this hurdle because that wasn't for you. Because they did what they were supposed to do, blocking you. They showed you how to work past that type of person, that type of situation, that type of problem. And that's something that I think those that instead of creating rather take from is that sure they can take it, but they never learned the discipline and the work that it took for you to obtain what you had. And so that's why they lose it so quickly. It's not because, oh, karma hits them, blah, 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 whole mess of stuff, even though I do believe some of it has to do with that. The majority of it is because since you never did the work to get it in the first place, you don't know the discipline and the work that you need to do to preserve it. But somebody here is about to hit it big, they're just going to go through two very inconvenient obstacles. I hope this helps.